Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. My name is Indriani. I'm from um, Management Gap and my NPM is 224116 and 5. Okay, the title of this presentation is about core value ethics in organizational change. Okay, in this first slide. Defining core value. Core value represent the fundamental beliefs that define an organizational identity. They are enduring guiding principles that influence every aspect of the organizational, from the strategist decision to the operation. Core values should not be seen as abstract ideas, but as accountable mixture that trees a part in the organizational culture and behavior. In this slide, three commonly adopted values are highlight. First is uh, integrity. This reference to constantly adherent to strong moral ethical principles. An organization with integrities earn trust from stakeholders by being honest, transparent, and fair even when it's difficult or inconvenience. Second is innovation. Encouraging innovation means fostering a culture where creativity and continuous improvement are valued. In time of change, innovation can be the key to the staying competitive and resilient. And the last is customer focus. This value reflect a commitment to understanding and meeting the needs of customer. Ensure the decision made during change initiative always consider in the impact on customer experience and certification. Together, the value serve as the organizational ethical backbone. They are often formally expressed through mission statement, code of conduct, and policies, but they must also be demonstrated constantly in practice. Okay, next slide. Okay, defining ethics. While core values are intertwined, belief ethics are the broader moral principles that govern behavior, especially in interaction with others and writing social or legal framework. Ethics determine what is considered right or wrong, fair or unjust in both individual and organizational contexts. This slide breaks ethics into three critical components. First is moral principles. There are internal beliefs about right and wrong that help guide individual decision making. Ethical behavior involves choosing to do what is morally correct, not just what is profitable or convenience. Second is compliance. Ethica also involve adherence to external laws, industry standards, and regulatory requirement. An ethical organization ensures that it operates with legal framework and maintain high standard of accountability. Okay. And the last is transparency. Transparency means open that honest communication with the all stakeholders. It's not disclosing relevant innovation, warning of to mistake, and providing clear reasoning behind decision. Transparency helps building sustain trust, especially during periods of organizational uncertainty. Ethical conduct is essential for sustained long-term success and building meaningful relationship with employee, customer, investor, and broader community. Okay. In this first and next slide, it's about impact of organizational change on values. Organizational change can significantly challenge and even compromise established value. Where company undergo transformation, whether through measures, restoring or adopting new technologies. The stress of change and can pressure individuals can system to cut corner or make ethically quench- uh, questionable decision. Okay, here are three examples of change can impact value. The first is measure and acquisition. Three often info combining to distract corporate culture. If the value of the managed intention class, it can breed confusion, recusation, and conflict among employees. Without intentional integration effort, employee may feel aligned or mistaken. Second is restoring downsizing or rigorous may lead to layoffs, resignation, or budget cuts. Their action, if not handled ethically, and can damage more and trust. Ethical conquer arise when decisions are met without transparency or fairness. And then the technology implementation. Digital information raises unique ethical challenges such as safeguarding data privacy, dealing with job displacement due to automation, and ensuring that new tools are implemented in way they benefit all stakeholders. Okay, organization must actively manage this ethical tension and ensure that their value remain feasible and responsible through the change process. Okay, next is about Cage. In this case, it's about enroll ethical value. Okay, the first is culture of grit. Enroll promote an environment that celebrates risk taking and reward aggressive financial performance, often at the expensive of ethical behavior. It is culture, encourage the employees to manipulate data and rest to meet unrealistic expectation. Uh, Second is about accounting fraud. Uh, executive Executives use an ethical accounting technique include the use of specially purposed entities to hide debt and change profit. This caption mis investor and regulation, influencing the company's true value and one false information. And the last is a leadership failure. Leadership at the high class level fail to promote transparency or accountability. Instead, they enable and even participate in ethical behavior. Their absence of the ethical leadership always fraudulent practice to become normalized. Okay, next slide. Next slide is about ethical leadership during change. In time of change, ethical leadership become more important than ever. Sorry. Leaders set the tone for how value are applied and how ethical challenge are addressed. Okay, in this slide, only three key responsibilities of ethical leadership. First is model behavior. Model behavior is leader must walk the talk. Their behavior serve as a model for the rest of the organization. When the leader demands honestly, empathy, and fairness, employees are more likely to do the same. Second is clear communication. Is leader should communicate organizational value clearly and consistently. Mixed message or lack of transparency can lead to confusion, distract, and dissentiment. Okay, and the last is address the demands openly. Its meaning ethical challenges are inevitable. What matters is how leaders respond. By acknowledging limits and making decisions through open value-based dialogue, leaders build credibility and maintain organizational trust. Okay, the strong ethical leadership is inspire commit culture, a positive culture, and ensure that the organizational activities with the integrity even under stress. Okay, next slide. It's about framework ethical decision making. To help guide complex decisions, especially during challenge, organizational can adopt a structured ethical decision-making framework. This approach ensures that decisions are not made impulsive or based only on financial logic, but rather with the truthful consideration of value and stakeholder. The framework includes the three steps. First is identify issue and stakeholder. Is meaning is recognize the ethical issues and understanding who will be influenced by decision. This includes internal stakeholder like employee as well as extra groups like customer and communities. Second is evaluate alternative. Meaning is consider the range of possible action and evaluate them against the organizational core value as whether each option is fair, legal, sustainable, and in alignment with ethical standards. And the last is implement and monitoring. After choosing the most ethical course of action, excel it with the care, monitor its calm, adjust, and nurse if you need concurs. Next slide. Tools arcade, ethical audit, and training. To answer that ethical are not just operational, but operational organization must is practical tools to reinforce ethical behavior across all levels. The three essential to our first is ethical audits. Periodic assessment that evaluate whether that organizational practice align with the state's value and ethical standards. Their audits help identify gaps, risks, or trends that could lead to misconduct. Second is second is training program. Regular and engaged ethical training help employees recognize and respond appropriately to ethical dilemmas. It's also commented the importance of upholding value as a part of their everyday responsibility. And the last is reporting channels is establishing a no smooth and safe mechanism such as a hotline or digital portal for employees to report unethical behavior without fear or religion encourage accountability and early invitation. Okay, their tools support a culture for integrity by making ethical and safe responsibility and by encouraging protect behavior. Okay, guys, maybe I is it the my presentation. If I helpful, I'm so sorry. And the last I say thank you and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.